Greetings everyone, my name is Dr. Jason Freeman and I'd like to welcome y'all to my channel. In this video I'm going to be reviewing the third episode of season 14 of Doctor Who titled Boom. I'm going to tell you what I like about the episode, I'm going to tell you what I don't like about the episode, then I'm going to tell you why I think you should see the episode or just skip it. I'm also going to be posting a reaction to this episode on my Patreon. You can find a link to that Patreon in the comment section below. So with no further ado, let's get it. Alright, so what did I like about the episode? Well, first, I liked the deeply philosophical elements of the episode. They're dealing with life and death. They're dealing with kind of the questions of faith. So I like that part. This was a much more cerebral type episode compared to what we saw previously. I know the last one was like music is, the highest form of thought. But definitely this one I agree with about the idea of life being finite, life being important, and also not letting faith control every single aspect of how you think.
I mean, most armies would notice that they were fighting smoke and shadows, but not this lot, Ruby. You know why? Because they have faith.
Shut up!
Faith! The magic word that keeps you never having to think for yourself.
I also like the tension of the episode. So one of the things about like the happier episodes, you lose some of the tension. Even like the Church on Ruby Road, it was a lot of silliness in there at various times. This one was very deep, like very tense the entire episode, with Doctor Who being on the landmine. Obviously, we know he wasn't going to die, but there were other characters who did die that I didn't see coming. I also liked that a big part of this was really pushed by a father's love for his daughter.
Listen to me. I have a child at base camp. Check my records, my next of kin, Splice. She's my daughter and I'm exclusively responsible for her. Please, check my records.
So as a dad, you think about the things that you would sacrifice for your child, even like giving your life for your child. And so the fact that the dad had such a big part of it, not that I don't want to spoil the entire thing, but the dad had a big, part in how the show ended up. I definitely like that. I like the fact that, it was about the dad's love. And again, it's something that definitely touched me deeply. All right, so what didn't I like? There's only one thing that I didn't like is Ruby Sunday is a really sweet girl, but the fact that she does not listen to the doctor or really take the doctor seriously is starting to get on my nerves a little bit. I definitely get that, she's on this adventure. She's trying, the first time really being away, she's this orphan girl. But there is various points where it's like, the doctor's like, get out of there. Like, you're going to die if you don't listen to me. And she just kind of just totally ignores him. So, I get that's part of her character. And so I think over time that might get a little better. But they definitely need to deal with the idea that she does not listen to him at all. And I think at some point she's going to have to. There's got to be a situation where when she doesn't listen to him, there has to be a consequence. Maybe a significant one. And so that will hopefully, get her to not be so in the clouds, happy-go-lucky. But yeah, definitely that's the one thing that kind of annoyed me is that, she's not really listening to him even when, like, there is danger, there's clear danger, and the doctor is trying to protect her. Alright, should you see this episode or just skip it? So this is my first must-see episode of the season. Definitely, I like the Church on Ruby Road. That was a good episode. I mean, it was a little silly, but it was a good episode. But this one's episode is going to stay with me for a while because it was so deep. It did deal with capitalism, life and death, and the nature of life and faith. So yeah, this is definitely what I would consider a must-see. Now, this will be controversial. There will be people who look at this and see it as being anti-religion, anti-faith. And I think what it does is not necessarily anti-religion. It's more so not being critical of kind of how you think, not having critical thinking. Because you can be a person of faith and still question things. That's part of, being a person and having a mind. You have to question things sometimes. And so yeah, so that's my takeaway, that this is a must-see episode. This is, to me, the best episode of the season, in my opinion. And so yeah, definitely, I would say see it, must see. If you found that review interesting and or informative, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Also, please share this video. And if there are other shows you want me to review on this channel, please leave those suggestions in the comment section below. Thank you all for your time and have a wonderful rest of your day.